Right, so this listener says, "Hi to you both. I've been remote working for a while now and I'm frankly bored. At the start of COVID 19, it was amazing. I was able to stay at home and not have to go back to the office. Now I'm bored and too used to my own company. I need social interaction. My job pays well and I enjoy it. I'm certainly not overworked, but I'm looking for other jobs where I'm in an office at least a few times a week. I never thought I'd feel lonely, but I do, and Zoom meetings aren't doing it for me. As anyone would be, I'm super nervous about making a change in my life and find myself self sabotaging and not going for interviews, etc. What can I do to help myself move on with the new job roles and not let myself get in the way of it? Am I supposed to feel this way? I'm very confused. Any opinions or experiences you've had is more than welcome."
So, look, I'm probably the worst person to give advice on this because I don't want to interact with anybody that's not my friend. I have no desire for any interaction with coworkers or anything like that. So, my advice would be make your work just your work. You don't need any of those people to be your fucking friend. Um, Try to find some sort of outside thing, whatever it may be, that you can go to and make friends through that, whether it's a class or, taking a martial art, at literally anything else in the world you could do. Find a relationship. There's a million things you could do, and I would keep my cushy at home job, not having to go into work, because you could change your job, be back in the office. Everyone in the office could hate you. You could be fired, whatever. You know what
Yep.
you have there. You're comfortable. Make your work just your work and find social things outside, which I know is difficult and hard for people, but that would be my personal advice.
Yeah, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, I think working from I would love to work from home. If I could work from home, I would.
No,
But
not even for a second.
huh?
Not even for a second would I want to work from home. It would take me one day to be working in my pants, and then that's it. I'm not working at all. That's it. I'm done.
I get up at 4:30 in the morning to commute to my job. So it is the fucking bane of my existence. Getting up at 4:30, leaving at 5:30, get to work by fucking 7. My job starts at 7:30. I leave at 2:20. Just that waking up so early is such a fucking killer.
Yeah,
I
mate,
would
yeah.
sell my soul to be able to work from home and not have to go in. You know?
Oh yeah, I would have to there's only one way it would work for me as well. I would have to fully have kind of what Brian was touching on. I would have to have a separate area to be my workspace. Otherwise, what would end up happening is what Dan's talking about, is where you just digress into this fucking teenage child that you would have been. Because that's what happens if Charlotte went out away for a week and I was off work for a week, I'd be like a 16-year-old again, sitting there unwashed, playing Xbox, fucking thinking
Dan.
that I'm doing really well. Hey?
So
Jamie becomes Dan when Sabina was away in Vegas.
during the pandemic, when it was really going on, me and my wife were both still living at our parents before, we ended up buying a house. And she was at her parents and I was at my mom's, and it was awesome because I had my mom cooking for me. I didn't have to do any cleaning. I had nothing to do. I didn't have to go to work. My job was remote, so it was I really wasn't working hard. I'd play fucking Xbox till 3 a.m, get up, do my job, go back to sleep. It was the fucking best. I legit was living the bum life.
I couldn't do it. I can't be trusted. It'd be like, right, 10 minutes of work and then 15 minutes of touching myself. That's my reward for those 10 minutes. Like that. That's fucked. But no, I think, because I was going to go in the whole thing about, life is scary, change is scary, blah, blah, blah. But I think Brian's is perfect. If you've got good money and your job's and you're not overworked, you know what I mean? You could find another job which is the same as what you're doing now within a different company, and it could be fucking horrible.
The grass isn't always greener.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Exactly.
finding something to do as a hobby, because it's much better to separate work people and hobbies. Yeah, I mean, you should be work as work, and then you should look forward to finishing.
Exactly. Like my work, I'm there for money. It's not something I want to do. You have to pay me for me to do this shit that I fucking hate.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm there, for money. And I don't have to talk to any of these people. I don't have to interact with them outside of my job. When I'm fucking home, that's when I see my friends, my family, and I get to do what I want to do. So for you, I don't know what you're into. If you're into movies, find some sort of film class or some bullshit. Go to different things that you like and immerse yourself in that and find friends through that. If you're into hockey, find a New Jersey, for me, I'm into hockey. There's a million New Jersey Devils Facebook groups. I could fucking go to games with people whenever I want and make friends like that. It's 2023. It's easy to make friends through the internet, through common interests, especially locally. So my advice would be to do that. Give that a try before you change your life. Because guess what? If you're trying the other thing, let's say you try this and you can't make friends and you're still lonely, you're still depressed, you can't get a relationship, and that you still have the other option is available to you. But once you cash out this option, you may never get to go back. So explore every avenue available to you in this first. Keep your remote job and try to improve your social life, work out, all that stuff. Better yourself. And then if you still are not finding what you need, then change your job. Usually with these problems, with life, the problems lie within ourselves. And by fixing yourself, you're able to fix this stuff. 9 times out of 10, that's really the problem. You're upset with yourself and you're taking it out on the job.
Yeah,
I do the same thing.
Having the remote working job as well, I think that will give you more time to do that as well, because obviously you're not overworked. If you're doing a 9 to 5 in an office, you're there. You ain't able to like go off and sidetrack, and you're in that fucking office 9 to 5, and you ain't coming out of that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Watching, fucking everyone's watching.
It's an 8 to 6 in reality, most likely, because you're going to get up at 7:38. Commute in. You're not going to be home right away. You're not going to get home till 6. That's your whole fucking day. You know?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I agree. In the UK, I've mentioned it before. There's a app. It's called Meetup, and it's just like you put in what your interests are, and it gives you groups of people like meeting up for films or like ball games or running, all that sort of stuff. And it's so easy just to jump in, and it's not. It sounds like a dating thing, but it's not. It's purely just for like friend groups and things like that.
Yeah.
Give that a try first, man. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. So, and this is why we have the guests, because it's another perspective, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, try that out and let us know if you're still struggling, and we'll come up with some other ideas. But I think that was a pretty good one.
Yeah. It will never help. It will never hurt you to better yourself. Honestly, no, nothing bad will ever come from it.
Yeah,
especially the working outside. People say that working out is like a huge endorphin burst. So if you're working out and you're like going to a gym class every night, say, you're going to make friends with people in the gym pretty quickly if you're a regular face.
Yeah.
Yep. And you have a shared goal, and you'll feel better about yourself. It all kind of snowballs.
Yeah. And then if you're comfortable in your job, you don't even have to worry about that.
It's one less problem.